Come Sunday, sports gambling will be legal all across Ohio. It is a major game changer for the industry. Right now, bars, casinos, and sporting events are preparing for an influx of customers. That includes Iota Downs. They say there are safeguards in place to make sure people who are betting are legally able to do so.
The app itself, in order to ensure that a guest is 21, there's a lengthy process that you have to fill out. In order to download the app, you have to provide a copy of your driver's license. So there are some safe ways in place to prevent minors from going and gambling, and that's no exception at the property.
They're not alone. Getting ready for Sunday, 10 TV's Clay Gordon looked into how many businesses applied to get a license and how sports reporting may now look and sound a little different.
We're bringing the most places to bet in Ohio. Coming to Ohio.
We've seen the commercials. The sports books are ready, and so are the bars.
It looks like an ATM.
Varsity Club's kiosk will be installed near the front door in mid-January. Not in time, though, for the Buckeyes' playoff run.
Tell me about the foot traffic here on a typical game weekend. What's it looking like?
Well, you can imagine when you have 100,000 people across the street that we'll get thousands of people coming through here.
Do you think people will stay at the booth and use the phone, or do you think they'll walk up?
I think it's kind of like a relic or a nostalgia to get a ticket. The individual will go up, put money in the kiosk, place their bet, get a ticket, and then if they win, they'll cash the ticket in at the bar.
The Ohio Lottery is in charge of approving sports gaming hosts. So far, they've approved nearly 1,500 sites across the state.
You will be able to place a bet at bars, sporting events, casinos, and even grocery stores in some areas. And your viewing and listening experience will be different starting next week.
Well, what we haven't been doing before is actually aligning ourselves with a sports book because legally we couldn't do it. Now we can.
10 TV's radio partner, 97.1 The Fan, is incorporating spreads into each show.
I think people want us to do their homework for them. So every show on The Fan will be affiliated with a different sports book that will be touting what they offer, their different parlays, their different boosts, what the odds are on this gambling site.
How much of a cut do you guys get versus how much does the state get?
The state gets most of it, just like the lottery. It's better than the lottery, which is good, but you know, it's a small percentage. But again, I think it'll add to the experience.
A new experience in the new year. In Columbus, Clay Gordon, 10 TV News.
So where will sports gambling revenue go? According to House Bill 29, tens of millions of dollars are expected to be raised. Ohio's Department of Taxation saying that 98% of that net revenue will go to funding for interscholastic athletics, other extracurricular activities for kids, and problem gambling resources. Not everyone's excited about the expansion of sports betting. The Problem Gambling Network of Ohio says people need to mitigate the risk of addiction. There is a statewide campaign in place to do just that.
If you gamble, get set before you bet, which provides tips and resources for those that are early to gambling or may have started to really assess their relationship with gambling and make sure that all those pieces are in place.
Now, if you or a loved one has a gambling problem, you can call the hotline number you see there on your screen.